Right, the Farrer by-election. Most of this is from George Christensen. I've added a couple of things in, but it has become a savage fight. And this is great because it shows the fear of the two major parties, which are no longer the major parties, apparently. Relentless attacks from activist groups, major parties, and hostile media coverage, trying to pull down One Nation, trying to build up the two parties. It's really nothing to Labor. It was considered a safe Liberal seat. Independent, I think it was. I think she's an independent. One Nation is in the race because people have had the establishment. They're waking up to the establishment. They're waking up to the fact that they have no say in how this is run. Their lives are being controlled more and more and more every day. They're being taxed more and more and more and more every day. Oh yeah, now the EVs, the cheap EVs, they're going to be taxed as well. So, it's horrendous, unbelievable. So people are waking up to the fact that Labor and Liberal are two wings of the same bird. Every election, we bounce from one to the other, LNP Labor, and nothing changes. Wake up, those of you who are not awake. Can't you see that there's no difference between LNP and Labor? We're just bouncing from one to the other and nothing ever changes. But people are waking up and they can see we are not a political group, I'll say that again, but we do honour the politicians working for us, and the people are saying One Nation wants to work for the people. People are seeing it, and that's why One Nation is such a threat to those two parties. But the media and the politicians are unintentionally strengthening the backlash by appearing to lecture and manage the regional voters rather than represent them. All they want is a vote in their favour. They don't care about representation, in my opinion. They don't care, well, not on my own there, but they don't care about representation. They just want their seat back. That's it. Because if they are, one of those parties is in, we are all controlled, and we can see how we are being controlled more and more every day. We've got rising living costs, housing pressures, mass immigration of those who will vote Labor, so-called fuel shortage, new viruses every other week. Come on. I think it was $20 million that Albo has spent on advertising the flu shot. $20 million. Now, if that's what he's spending on advertising, what are they making if everyone gets it? His problem is the dollars. We're not getting the dollars. Don't get a flu shot. I've never had one in my life. I had the flu quite badly at 17. I have an immunity to it. I have never had it since, and I'm not 17 anymore, very obviously. I don't even wish to be 17 anymore, the way the world is for our poor kids. Yeah, well, you're more likely, statistically, you're more likely to get the flu if you have the shot. So, yeah, smart move getting the shot. So it's no longer a vote between left and right. It's a battle between the old political order and the people who are waking up and saying enough is enough. Will the votes really count? Will they? Well, I'll just repeat again. The corruption that we saw in the local, state and federal elections here in Mackay, we sent, because we get involved in the scrutineering. So I sent that off to the Electoral Commission of Queensland, who didn't want to know about it, nothing to see here. Sent it off to the ACCC. Got back in writing from both of them that we choose who we prosecute. We choose who we prosecute. I mean, it's laughable, but it's not really. It's seriously wrong. And they want our respect. They want our respect. No way. No way. So So, will our votes really count? It's sounding more and more like the stolen US 2020 elections, isn't it? Let's see what happens. Anyway, they are worried, and they're thinking, God help us if we don't get back in. And we're thinking, well, guess what? We think God is helping us, because you're coming out, your darkness is coming out into the light. Your darkness is being exposed. Darkness cannot survive when a light is turned on. And the people that are waking up and walking now in the light, there's a tsunami of us, and we won't sit down and we won't stop. So coercion is not consent. Governments do not rule by force. They rule because people comply. What can I do? Said 27 million Australians. I've had people say to me this week, or message me and say, well, you know, oh, we're I won't use their word, but we're stuffed. You know, we've had it. No, we haven't. We've had it if you won't stand up and do something. We've had it if you sit back and say, oh, nothing we can do about it. There's everything we can do about it. Everything. Go to your local group like us. Come down here on a Saturday morning. Speak up. Put your comments on their social media platforms. Speak out. Be brave. You know, we're fighting a war here as far as I'm concerned. My father fought a war in the desert with approximately 1 litre of water, a pint, which is roughly a litre, every 24 hours for drinking, washing and anything else. We're fighting it from the comfort of our own homes, if we're not homeless, comfort of our own homes, comfortable bed, 3 meals a day, and people are saying, oh, I can't do anything. Well, you're living in comfort, so get up and do something. We have to. Thank you.